Morning everyone. Welcome to my hobby electronics channel. So in today's uh, session, what we will do is we will try to turn a motor, a DC motor, which accepts 6-volt DC with the help of an Arduino microcontroller. Okay, so as you all know, a motor consists of a static part and a rotary part. Okay, and the static part over here is controlled by two permanent magnets with opposite polarity, which is called the stator. So there's a commutator over here which controls the movement of the rotation shaft, and over here, this shaft is comprised of this armature, and based on the flow of the current and the direction of the current, the rotation of a motor happens. Okay, so that's the basic principle of how to turn a DC motor. So in this video, we will learn how to control the rotation with the help of a digital relay switch. Okay, so let's move to the next diagram, which is our schematic. So over here, if you see, uh, what we are doing here is we are connecting one relay to a motor, and we have a separate battery of 3 volts to control the speed and the rotation of the motor, and the switching of this motor is controlled by a relay, which is again being controlled from the Arduino program, okay, with the help of the normal sketch programs in Arduino. So what we do over here is we have a push button switch S1, which when pressed, a transistor turns on, okay, and it allows the flow of current into the relay, thereby switching the relay on. So on every press of the switch S1, we are going to toggle the switching state of this relay, which in turn will drive this uh, the motor, the rotation of the shaft of the motor, and at the same time, uh, so this is a fixed speed motor at the moment. We are not like intending to change the speed or the direction of the motor, which we'll do in some other videos. But at least in this way, we'll be able to toggle the switching state of the motor with the help of the relay. Okay, so let's go directly into the hardware diagram. So over here we have this Arduino microcontroller. So what we will do is the VCC will be connected to over here, so that the circuit gets the 5-volt input. The ground will be connected accordingly, and the relay will be controlled by the switching of this, and we have one like NPN transistor over here to control the flow of the current. So a variety of registers are used in this. Excuse me. And this red like LED indicates the switching status of the motor. So the moment I press this push button switch, so it will turn the relay on. This LED will also start to glow and indicating that the motor is started, or so if it is in the starting status, it will stop. So which means it will toggle the switching status of the motor. Okay, and over here we have put one dedicated like 3-volt DC battery to to provide the necessary power and the voltage into the motor so that it can spin. So only we are controlling the switching of the motor with the help of the relay and this Arduino circuit. Okay, so let's see how it works. So this is my Arduino Sketch, and this is a list of all the components that we have over here. So over here, this is our Arduino, like the Arduino Uno board, and this is the DC, the voltage input voltage of 3 volt with the help of two AA batteries, dry cell batteries. We have connected this to some USB cables to get the power on into the Arduino board. We have one kind of LCD panel over here which we are not going to use at the moment, but let's focus on the circuit part in the breadboard. So over here we have this uh, the switch, which is the toggle switch. It's a push button. This is one NPN transistor. This is a set of two 10K registers and one K registers as well. And finally, we have on the back side, there is one LED to indicate the status of the motor. And this yellow one is the relay. So yeah, I hope you can see this. So this yellow one is a relay which controls the switching of the circuit and thereby enabling the motor to turn on. Over here we have connected this with these cables to this like DC motor, and for the sake of use we have just put one cardboard kind of a propeller to indicate that it's turn. I mean, whenever the shaft rotates, this will also start spinning. Okay, so that's the basic part of it. So before we run, run the circuit, I'll explain you the sketch. So in the initial setup of the sketch, we are setting the the various input and output pins. So the push button pin is set into an input mode, and the relay is set into as an output mode. And we are writing the the, the states of them initially. Okay. So what happens during the loop is it reads the current state of the button and like depending on that it changes the button state, stays a bit stable for a while, and then it turns the relay on. Okay, so basically a simple way to control the switching state of the relay is depending on what its state is, and it will just toggle the condition, and finally it does some kind of a like serial writing of the messages. So in this way we are controlling the switching state of the motor with the help of this circuit. Okay, so let's see how it works. So we have already compiled it, we have like programmed it and like and loaded it. So I'm going to connect this to a USB cable just to give the power to this. Okay, so this is all powered up with the help of a USB charge. So as you can see, the Uno is completely powered up and glowing. And so to make it work, what we will do is, so we'll just keep this over here so that you can see clearly, and then I'll press this toggle switch. Okay, over here, 1 2 3. So as you can see, the motor has started to spin, and this LED has also started to glow. The glowing of the LED indicates that the motor is turned on and the relay is on. And over here the motor can spin, and the moment I click on, so the moment I click on this the button again, the push button, the motor shaft starts to stop. I mean, stops completely. So this is more like a toggle switch. Okay, okay, so that's all folks, hope you like this video. In another session we'll show you how to control a DC motor with the help of an LMIC. Okay, so if you like the video, please hit like and subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.